And here we go. That's one way to avoid him. Just kick it out back of the end zone so Turpin can't return it. And so Dallas will take it.
Here we go.
Here they're going to get the run game going. Rico Dowdle breaks the tackle, and a good hard run up front, going to pick up 4.
Here we go.
Fake here coming out to the near side. Schoonmaker catches, but is hit immediately there.
That's the key to this defense.
On 3rd and 5, little pitch. Dowdle cuts back. Flag flies opposite side of the field. He's not going to get there. So right now it's a 4th and 2 and some extra curricular stuff going on too.
They want to go out here and perform well in front of everybody. So
Offside. Defense. Number 5. 5-yard penalty results in a 1st down. Here we go.
Here's Rush, protected, fires one near side, and it's caught. Right at the marker, it's Luke Schoonmaker, should pick up 10 and another 1st down. And Cowboys playing without Jake Ferguson today. They're excellent Pro Bowl tight end, now with a concussion.
Here we go.
Here's Rush, looking, throwing, incomplete. That one had no chance. It looked like it hit the back of Bobby Okereke.
Would not be surprised. Continue to give that ball in early downs to Dowdle.
Quick throw near side. Dowdle makes the catch, makes a man miss. Good hard effort, kind of spinning his way.
Here we go.
3rd down, it's Rush. Slides away from pressure, throws. Oh, perfect throw. It's Lamb. Stays on his feet. CeeDee Lamb, who leads the NFL in receptions, has a 1st down.
CeeDee Lamb right here on the outside. Just an in-breaker all the way across the field. Pinnock comes out of the middle of the field, and you got to believe that they're trying to get CeeDee the ball early in the game in the 1st drive. Get him.
Hard to miss in those neon shoes today, too.
Good.
They'll flip around. Here is Turpin with that great speed. Oh, look at the cuts. Turpin, great move. And he's down around the 11.
Looking to get guys like Cavante Turpin the ball. He's explosive with the ball in his hands. You see that on kickoff returns. So sometimes it's hard to get him as a receiver and really dialed up. So that is a very low-risk play, very high.
Here we go.
8th play of this opening drive is Cooper Rush. Pressure. Gets rid of it on time. Turpin tries to split the D and down near the 5 there.
Here we go.
Rush on 2nd down. Looking end zone. Throw into the corner. Turpin overthrown and incomplete.
So great to see him back. I know all the Cowboys are excited to have him back too.
Here we go.
Cowboys can get a 1st down at the 1. It's 3rd down. Pressure again. Throws end zone. Incomplete. Close and a diving attempt by Cooks, but Cordell Flotted. Pretty good coverage there.
The easiest way to get it in the red area is to run it in, and they chose to throw it 3 straight times. And he kind of steps up.
This one from 23 yards out. Little chip shot for him, and it's 3-0 Cowboys. So a nice opening drive down the field. They go.
What a tandem they both were, and in so many of our living rooms for so long, especially on this special day. So
amazing.
Miss them both. Just want to see how well he protects the football today.
Here they're going to run it to Devin Singletary. And that's a pretty good start for Singletary.
They want to play well. They got to tighten up today.
Get the run again. Nice little hole there for Singletary, but it closes up quick. But he pushes it forward, and he's got a 1st down. Great effort from Devin Singletary.
This defense is way better, obviously.
Here's Neighbors getting the touch early. Neighbors is taken down quickly after a gain of 2 as Deron Bland.
He just gives everybody an opportunity in the secondary to touch the ball because he's so dynamic.
Speaking of touching the ball, here is Tracy, that rookie running back you talked about, his 1st touch, and he's got a 9-yard run on 1st down in there for the Giants. Block is stymied. He's not going to get there. I can't believe the gobble call didn't work. Did you hear him?
Well, that might have been there. Well, there could be a run to the outside here.
It is a run. They go inside. Tracy bounces it off and goes left and gets enough for the 1st down. Good hard running from the rookie. Here's Locke looking to throw. Moving, throwing on the run. Good throw and catch. Neighbors caught it and then shoved out of bounds immediately. Here is Singletary, who is wrapped up in the backfield. Osa Odigizua with a nice play, and it's 3rd down. most in NFL history. He did miss a couple games with a concussion, so he is getting the ball just plenty. Third down, they'll run it again, and that's going to be enough to move the chains. It's Singletary that time. So
a lot of play-action passes that are always in this Brian Daboll offense.
Here is Locke, going to sling it out there. Third catch already for Neighbors. Get some blocks out front. And Neighbors out to the 30. Here's Locke. Quick throw. Neighbors had to spin around for that one and couldn't haul it in. And it'll be third down. Blitz coming. Locke in trouble. Steps away. He can run. Locke going to pick up the first and more. Gets a block. Locke racing to the pylon. Drew Locke is... Where are they going to mark him?
Right.
In?
Oh!
Yeah.
Kick the pylon. Wow.
Take a look at Drew Lock take it off.
Yeah.
Obviously, he can run. He got a great block from Darius Slayton, and he kicked that pylon and in. Mike Pereira is with us. Mike, that good enough for you? Meanwhile, they ruled Locke was out at the one upon review, so they changed the call. It doesn't matter. They give it to Tracy, up and in, and the Giants have a first drive touchdown for the first time since week 2, and they've got a lead for the first time since early October. Opening drive, and Tracy caps it off.
Yeah, and the Cowboys defensive line, instructing Joseph there, pushing Schmitz, but just not enough. You get down there to the half-yard line. Great way to answer. Going on the road in Thanksgiving. Awesome to see from the Giants offense.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. So a 13-play scoring drive for the Giants. They've got the lead. Gano just kicked that out of the end zone. He might do that all day to avoid Turpin returning one, and he does it again. And you know what has had no juice? Ironically, the Cowboys at home.
Here we go.
As the back, and he will get it. Left side, and not much.
Here we go.
Here's Rush to throw. Get it over the middle. He's got Schoonmaker, the tight end, who is stacked up, looked like just short of a first down. So it might be a third and half a yard. CeeDee Lamb in the backfield on a 3rd and 1. They're going to give it instead to Elliott, who lined up as the fullback, and he's got the first down. All right, so after how many hits did that change? After like the 3rd or 4th hit, we're like, okay. Chuma Edoga is replaced him. He started 6 games on the left side last year. First action of this year. And now Dallas's drive continues with Dowdle off that left side. He's got a few yards there. Aaron, the Cowboys coming off a nice win. See if they can build on it. Now, hang on a second. There's multiple flags pushing and shoving. Dexter Lawrence involved with Edoga there.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 71. 15-yard penalty, the down counts. It will be 2nd down.
But you're right, you wouldn't think the Cowboys need much motivation. Still trying to keep their season alive here. Long way to go. Dowdle breaks free. Rico Dowdle busting it up all the way for a first down.
Cooper Rush yelling, kill, kill. And he's killing it to a draw. He saw a too-high defense. They have 6 for 6 in the blocking game. And there's Dowdle right through the defense. Those are get-back-on-track plays.
20.
Well, that last run by Rico Dowdle was the first 20-yard run for the Cowboys all year. If you can believe that. Now he's looking for another one. He's feeling good. He's got another big run, not quite 20, but it'll take 13 and another first down for Dallas.
Their games. See, his shoulders are square to the line of scrimmage. He can see, and then the burst through the hole. You never want
a couple big runs from Rico Dowdle on this one.
Here we go.
And he's in there again, and he'll get it again. Why not? Up the middle, kind of churning forward. This time stacked up pretty good. Going to pick up a couple, and that's it.
Here we go.
Here's Lamb, trickery, Turpin. Turpin sizing it up, patient, not much there, and the Giants played it great. Thibodeau was all over it, and he got some help from Drew Phillips, too, and here comes 3rd down.
where you get the ball to one of your best, most explosive players behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. Rush over the middle. Schoonmaker hangs on, and that's good enough for a first down. Down to the 20 he goes.
Coming into his own.
Got a game-high 4 catches so far. Here's Dowdle, tries to bounce it outside, and that is not going to happen. Tyler Nubin, there's that rookie safety again. Had some help. McFadden got in there too.
A lot of these guys are playing early, and that's why you see a lot of mistakes early in the season.
Here's Rush over the middle. Good throw and catch again. Why not just keep going back to the tight end? The 5th catch already for Schoonmaker.
And you make really quick, decisive cuts, and that's what you saw from Schoonmaker right there.
Going quick on 3rd down. Lamb can't handle, hot potato, and it's incomplete. And now it's 4th and 6. again, Aubrey is perfect. But the Cowboys' red zone struggles continued. It's Eric Gray on the return for a little seam, and he has one. He's got a big one. And he bounces up across 34. Ball comes out, too. Who's got it now? Stayed with the Giants. Matthew Adams got it, jumped on it, saved it. And he obviously leaves, so the Giants will take over. Up 7-6 in this second. Here's Locke. Blitz is picked up, and now it's brought in the air. Overshown! Backs to himself, and he scores! Oh, what a play by DeMarvion. Overshown for the touchdown.
There are so many things to love about Overshown here. He goes in and blitz pickup, and it's a screen, so Singletary needs to let him go, but Overshown's awareness reaches up, knocks the ball out of the air, and they love this kid for a reason. He's got so much explosive. Look at that.
That's pretty unbelievable. Tip it to yourself, absorb the block, and then score your first NFL touchdown. Overshown, who as a rookie and the Giants will grab it from the 30. On the fake, it's Locke. Zips it over the middle. Neighbors, good catch. He's got a first down all the way up to about the 49.
He's a tremendous player. When we got Randy Moss, I worked for 4 months to throw the ball 7 yards further, so I didn't let that guy down.
There's Singletary.
Thrilled for this opportunity. See if he could shake off that pick.
Here is Wan'Dale Robinson, and he gets tripped up. Is he down? Yes, they say he was down, and now flag flies on the far side of the field, too. 3rd and 8 here. Locke stunts. He's in trouble. Down he goes. Cowboys get home. There's Micah Parsons. Donovan Wilson, too.
And this 3rd down defense is so challenging. They got 2 linebackers inside, and they got Parsons. Who do you block? Well, we definitely have to block Parsons. You got Wilson on the edge right here. They meet at the quarterback. That's what makes, if they can keep the Giants in these pass rush situations, they're going to tee off on the quarterback.
Here's Gillen with the punt. End over end. Turpin calls fair catch. No, he doesn't. He gets drilled. Wow. Thought he was going to call a fair catch. Instead, he got a mouthful that time from Art Green. Great tackle. So here they go, up by 6, looking to add on. Rush far side. It's C.D. Lamb. Makes a catch. Uh-oh! C.D. Lamb escapes. And that could have been something way worse than that for the Giants. 10 of them today, as a matter of fact. Rush on first down. Over the middle he goes. Jalen Tolbert has his first catch. He picks up 5 that time.
You can go invest first-round picks and pay these guys a ton of money, but ultimately you got to get close to the line of scrimmage and get on these guys.
Going to run it to Dowell. Charging forward, charging hard, but maybe just a couple inches short of a first down.
Here we go.
On the fake. Rush looking deep. Throws underneath. Lamb dropped it.
Wow.
Oh, boy. C.D. Lamb could not hang on. In their own territory. They go jumbo formation here. Lipke, the fullback, gets stuffed. Wow. Giants with a stand, and they'll get it.
For the Cowboys offense in their own field position, it's hard to win that margin.
Here's Tracy on the run, and not much there. So Drew Lock, we told you, getting the start, right?
I was trying to do the best I could for the team because that was the most important thing.
Lock almost gets crushed that time by Parsons, and he got away from it. It's incomplete.
There's just some different things that happen in the NFL, and everyone
facing a 3rd and 8 after that 4th and 1 stuff by the D. Cowboys back off the blitz. Lock zips it over the middle into double coverage, and it's incomplete. That was dangerous. Donovan Wilson got his hands on it.
It is tough to survive in these long yardage situations. Just with the pass rushes, it's good to throw touchdowns. It's good to run the ball and have great legs. It's another thing to turn the ball over and not give your team a chance to win.
5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Then you have a running back that comes in there and fumbles a lot. He's not going to play. Or you have a quarterback that turns it over a lot. They're going to find someone else to play. Wow.
That one almost got blocked. Somehow it didn't. And there is a penalty back by the kick, too. And this one goes into the end zone. But let's see.
I mean, that's a good one.
It is. Jamie Gillen will try it again. This time gets it away. Giant bounce. Can they keep it in? Looks like they will.
Short radiation in a bit.
As there's a flag and all kinds of movement there. There's a hard count. And might have got his own team, Cooper Rush.
Ball start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty, or half the distance to the goal. First down.
I'm just so glad that Tad's on the road to recovery for stage 2 throw cancer. They're just trying to get it out of their own end zone here. And you know, Aaron mentioned it. Dak honoring his late mom, Peggy.
Ball's going to come out of Cooper Rush's hands quickly here. Get it out.
Looking for someone near side. Way high for Cooks, and Cordell Flott was sitting on it too. He's lucky that was high.
Here we go.
Rush stands in, throwing a deep ball, going for Mingo. Incomplete. It was bobbled multiple times under their own goalpost.
Well, yeah, they're trying to get it all right there. Flott in the coverage. And Mingo actually runs a good route. The ball's got to be out there a little bit further. Flott has no vision on the ball, but it's just underthrown by a yard.
So you want to be a punter. Gets rid of it. Does a great job to get rid of it, and a good high kick too, and it's taken on there by Smith-Marset, who's got some room down the sideline, leaping over Cowboys, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 30. Marset, give me the ups.
Look at that, put him in Paris, the Olympics last year. That was over the top right there. I want to see him Overshown go at it. Who can get higher? Wow.
Also, I think people that jump over players with helmets on are nuts, but that's a whole different story.
Insane.
That was crazy, but the Giants in business now.
180.
It is Singletary off the left side, and not much. Pushes forward, actually ends up getting
180.
oh.
Ball start. Offense, number 82. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Lock on the give. Singletary trying to bounce it, and he gets roped down. There's Overshown again. Blitz coming. Everybody's coming. Here's Locke. It's dropped by Neighbors. He wouldn't have had it anyway.
Now you had good field position, but have to settle for a field goal.
It's Graham Gano from 46, and that is up and drilled. So the Giants get a little bit closer to make it 13-10 as Gano is good. And they have done a good job not letting Devontae Turpin wreck the game today. They kick it away from him and out of the end zone again. So the Cowboys will start on the 30.
Here we go.
Fake the double here. Here is Rush over the middle. Cooks. And Brandon Cooks hangs on. What a catch that was. Played in week 4 now. That's got to feel good.
What a catch. Going across the field, and again, he's there.
Here's Rush slinging out to Dowdle. There's a penalty flag on this play as he gets down. Aaron has more on Brandon Cook. No doubt. I mean, you think about it.
Pass interference. Offense, number 86. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
All right, there you go. It's on Schoonmaker.
Yeah, but he does block before the ball is touched behind the line of scrimmage, and that's why it was a foul.
There's Lamb. He drops his 3rd pass of the day. CeeDee Lamb. Giants fake blitz. I think they came over the line. It's a free play. Rush sees it. Going to take a shot deep down the field. Just outstanding coverage by Adoree Jackson.
Offside. Defense number 41. That penalty is declined. Offside number 5. That penalty is accepted. It's 5-yard penalty. Still second down. Here we go.
Blitz coming. Rush pressured. Throws it high. Try to get Mingo involved again, but that connection has not been there. Going to hand off to Lipke. That is not going to get it done. And so the Giants will get it back. And the Boo Birds come down from the Cowboys fans here at home. And the Giants going to get this football back down by 3. 2 minutes to go in the first half. And they'll have all 3 timeouts here. Anger. This is a bomb of a kick. Wow. Way back there. Smith-Marset with a good return earlier. Not so much this time. It's covered up well.
If you want to get where you want to go, there's a lot of good football that needs to be played. So much to be decided.
There's Locke outside. Quick throw, but that's not going to do too much. Locke pressure hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. And it is incomplete. They rule an incomplete pass, not a fumble there. Wow. Parsons' move, was he baited there? Looks like he was. Yep. Gonna move it back 5 more.
False start. Offense, number 73. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
They got to get to the 24. Block, throwing deep. He had a man, but miscommunication. Slayton was open. He got through. So here's Gillen, or as Tom calls him, the Scottish Hammer, back to punt. Cowboys setting a rush there. Gillen gets rid of it. Oh, this is a beauty. It's a hammer way back. And nowhere to go. It's almost out of bounds, and he takes it out of bounds.
Here we go.
Rush. Double pumps, and then nothing there. Lipke, the intended receiver. Penalty behind the line of scrimmage, 2.
Here we go.
Here's Rush. 4-man rush for the Giants. Cooper Rush throws, knocked away. That was into dangerous territory. Dane Belton. Never heard that.
Here we go.
Till today. 2nd and long. Here's Rush. Pressure. Brian Burns got him. That ball might be loose. It's forward. Who's going to go and get it? And it's recovered by Tolbert. Now they say incomplete, but alert by Tolbert in case it was indeed a fumble.
Make up the room, for God's sakes.
Here we go.
3rd and 10. Here's Cooper Rush. Hit as he throws. Taking a shot deep. And Cooks is well covered again. Adoree Jackson has had himself a nice game.
It does not feel good to be standing in the middle of the pocket and feeling these guys just bear down, whether it's Locke or Rush at this point. Thibodeau just rolling around. It's good to see him get some pass rushes in.
Smith-Marset calls fair catch at the 10 with 1:05 to go. 1:05 to go. Can anyone move the ball at this point in the 2nd quarter? It's slowed down, but the Giants have it. They're going to try to do it. And again, here's how Tracy, nicely done. Broke a tackle, has a 1st down, and gets stop the clock too.
Don't let them touch the ball. Keep breaking those tackles, young man.
Locke takes a shot, going for Slayton. Deep ball. Almost made a great catch, but he could not bring it in. Nice coverage, too, by Josh Butler, who's been a great story for Dallas.
Guys mugged up in the gaps again. Very difficult. You got Parsons at the bottom.
2nd and 10. Quick throw over the middle. Neighbors kind of stop looking for a flag. Maybe gets one. There you go. Flag comes in. Butler on the coverage. 4-man rush. Block. Kind of sidearm underneath. Neighbors comes. No, he cannot make the.
One-on-one. It's just, can this pass protection hold up?
Blitz coming. Lock back. Shoulder throw, looking for Slayton. He made the adjustment, but he's not going to be in bounds. And now Butler is down. Oh, no. Being helped off the field. 40 seconds ago in this 1st half. Giants have a 3rd and 3. 2 timeouts. 4-man rush. It's Lock. Pressure anyway. Gets rid of it. Neighbors makes a move, and he is going to get there. That'll be enough for a 1st down. They get in field goal range. Blitz is coming. Locke looking for some help, and he is in trouble. That might be backwards, and they rule he was down. Probably luckily for Locke. Carl Lawson, I think, is the guy that's going to get him with the sack.
He's just looking for something, and at some point you got to realize the journey's over. Protect the football, and so lucky he's down, because that ball was going backwards. Decision making. If the Cowboys somehow get a 2-score lead, they're up 3. They're going to feel like they're up 50. By basically what I saw in the last 8 minutes of that 2nd quarter.
Let's go downstairs to Tom Rinaldi.
Yep, run the ball.
Maybe they get back to that. They try to do that, and why not? And going to pick up 4 to Tracy. Down to Aaron Andrews. Bottom line, what it comes down to here. So they try to run it again. Why not? And Tracy's going to pick up a few more. Bring him a 3rd down and 2. And the Giants offense on the opening drive right down the field, right? Block. Pressure. Ball is loose. Cowboys look like they have it. They do. Eric Kendricks punched it out. Dallas recovers.
Yeah, there wasn't much open there. And again, when you're the backup quarterback and you haven't been hit in a long time, you just don't understand the urgency of these pass rushes. So how you protect the football, both in your reading the coverages, and then obviously now you've tucked the ball, you got to secure it.
Well, the second turnover today for the Giants. First one was turned into a...
Here we go.
From the 38, it is Rico Dowdle. And that's not going to do anything. Matter of fact, Bobby Okereke in on the stop.
The progression, simple reads, simple throws.
Cooper Rush looking for one of those, but it's batted backwards, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 10. Giants send a blitz. They get rid of it quick, though, and that might work. Devontae Turpin, look out! Turns on the Jets. Turpin is out of bounds.
Call more of those, KB. More to Turpin. Ball's out of your hands. Timed up perfectly with the blitz. He's got all the blockers out in front.
He had a 64-yard touchdown catch a couple weeks ago against Houston. Fastest anybody who's run in the league all year. Here's Lipke. And then he had a kick return last week, which was insane. He spun around and then ran right by everybody. Rush rolling out. Looking, gonna run. Cooper Rush. Ball is out, and the Giants have it. Oh, my goodness. Who wants to hold on to the ball?
Here we go.
Rush looking, lofting, corner, and is caught for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks is back.
This is Brandon Cooks. His nickname's Cookie, by the way. That straight sprint across the field. They have everybody crossing. Every offense in the NFL has this play. You play man cross them at the goal line, and you just outrun your defender to the corner of the field. Great throw and catch.
Cowboys have capitalized today, that time on the fumble that was recovered by Overshone, who's had both of the turnovers for Dallas. And they go up by 10.
So expect Tracy to still get a lot of touches.
Like right here, looking for a seam, and this is really not. Any seam. He's got a yard.
They get these passing situations. He has a huge advantage.
They're going to roll him out this time and throw one, and Neighbors has it. Overshone's had a big day, Aaron, hasn't he?
He and Bland one-on-one.
They get the play off. Watt pressure in his face. He is sacked again. There is Parsons that time.
All right, Micah Parsons right there at the top on Neal, and up and under, and you cannot let him get to the middle of the pocket. That's where he wants to go. He is unstoppable in situations like this, and Neal has struggled with that.
Here's Gillen to punt it away. Turpin. It's probably, if you see, he's frustrated because he's dying to return one, but the Giants have done a good job to keep him at bay.
Here we go.
And they're going to run it to Dowdle. So
Randy ran it down, and I ran to the sidelines, and I told Josh, this year is going to be a lot of fun.
Here's Turpin. He makes everything fun, but that's a good tackle that time by Cordell Flott.
Here we go.
Here's Rush on 3rd and 6. Over the middle, tipped and incomplete. It was Brian Burns who dropped out from the defensive end.
Here we go.
Dexter Lawrence has just gone back to the locker room for the Giants. Here's Rush, gets it out to Dowdle. On a first down. And Rico Dowdle is going to pick up 5. And the 2 years that he hasn't won are the 2 years that Dak Prescott was out for the year. He's won 12 games every other year since. It'll be a 3rd down here. Trying to get the Cowboys to 5-7 if they can win today, and try to bring this team back from the dead with Dak Prescott out from the year. Here's Rush standing in, loaded up, going deep. Oh, it's caught. Jalen Tolbert, the adjustment and the big play.
Well, you run the short throws to ultimately run a double move. You stop your feet, you get flat in total panic mode. Again, another good play call. You got them on their heels.
Rush going to get it out to Dowdle. He's got a couple Giants to beat. He's not going to be able to do it. Let's go back to that adjustment.
Here we go.
Cowboys looking to put the hammer down here, but the ball's down on the ground, and Rush picked it up and saves it, and the Cowboys will live to third down.
Here we go.
3rd and 11. Rush throws near side. It is incomplete. We get a flag. 1st and goal. Dowdle the back for Dallas. And they'll run it. Maybe test that interior line. Dowdle on his feet inside the 5. He goes.
Here we go.
Give it to him. Dowdle right up the gun and in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Good decision to run it. And again, the interior of this defense for the Giants has been a problem. So you get multiple bodies, 600 pounds with the right guard.
Rico Dowdle's first rushing touchdown of the year, and Dallas has put the hammer down here. And happy Thanksgiving. Wondering what course you're on at home right now. Are you just getting into the dinner? Is it dessert? Are you?
He told us, guys are busting their tails. I have no problem with lack of effort. There are things we need to do better, execute better, but the effort is there.
Well, the execution hasn't been good, and the S word you're talking about is soft. That was the word. Here's Locke. He's got a man wide open, and that's the first completion to his young tight end, Theo Johnson, who makes the catch.
Defensively, they haven't been able to get to their strength, which is rushing the passer. So much of the NFL is playing on your terms.
Underneath the Hyatt. And you just saw John Mara,
and it sets your entire team back.
Yeah, and then you talk about decisions off the rebuild. Tracy staying on his feet. Good run there. And a first down by Tyrone Tracy. But there's a flag, of course.
Holding. Offense. Number 84. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And he's kind of transformed that Eagles team back into this NFC contender.
Here's Locke rolling out, looking for a little roll. Makes another good move and a good run. Locke still on his feet. Slides down at the 40.
You got Locke here in the pocket, and again, you got this Dallas Cowboy defensive line that is just ready to tee off. You lose this pass rush. See everyone pass the quarterback, and that's nowhere to be. That's the easiest thing for Locke to do. Now, Locke, when you're in the open field, put that ball away. See when that ball's loose.
Tracy again, stretch outside, and bounces off of Digizua, and then kind of makes his way forward to pick up a few yards. Giants need it here. 2nd and 7. They're down 27-10. Final minute plus of the 3rd. Here's Locke. Fires a bullet. Good one there. And Hyatt makes the catch. And he's got a first down. Get it off. Locke. Another quick throw in traffic. Somehow completes that for 5 yards.
Oh, man.
Not sure how, but Darius Slayton came up with it. And that may take us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Here's Locke. Trying to continue this drive. Micah Parsons says, not anymore. He gets home for his 2nd sack of the day. Mozzie Smith there to help.
Well, this play is called fun pass because you fake the screen to the left, then you fake it to the right, and you're trying to hit the tight end up the middle. He's got him. He's just timing's a little bit off. Oh, he thought he had him.
Play clock at 1. And there you go. I don't think he got this off. He did not.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
On a 3rd and 17. That's the way he's going to play it. It's only a 4-man rush. Locke zips one. Got a little way to go to Wan'Dale Robinson now, and he's not going to get there. He's in field goal range, though. And
defensive schemes.
It's Graham Gano from 47 yards out, and that is perfect. Right down the middle. We got to wait like another 2 hours to have our dinner.
Don't go too far with that.
No, it's definitely a first. All right, back to football. Tom, you enjoy. Here, get the run game on with Dowdle. A good strong run for him out to the 26. Good start to this drive for Dallas.
That ball, Dowdle is playing phenomenal this game, getting downhill and seeing things very clearly at 5 yards a carry.
Oh,
like
good
that.
move. That's a really good run, but Dowdle got bent back awkwardly as he absorbed a big hit.
Here we go.
Dowdle again, stay with him. And kind of ran into Tolbert for a gain of 1. He went down awkwardly before, and they're just trying to get the run game going here. Edoga leading it. Dowdle turns on the speed, and he's up across midfield.
They should just keep it rolling here. Dowdle.
Well, Dowdle's at his career high rushing yards right now at 93. This time they're going to go to the air, throw it over to Mingo, who catches it for 2. We're looking to get Dowdle his...
It's very easy to fold to 10, but they have not done that. It's a credit to this players and the staff have not given in to what a lot of people would think they would do.
Rush fires one. That's a tough throw. Mingo was well covered by McFadden.
When things aren't going well, you can't let anyone kind of crap what you guys are all about, and they have not shown that this year.
Rush going deep for Cooks. Incomplete. Adoree Jackson. Perfect coverage. Nice plays today.
Just got out there and challenges those receivers. That vertical right there with both hands on the ball, and that's why those DBs are DBs and not receivers. They get 2 hands on the balls and drop it. So when you drop it as much, they go, we're going to make you a DB, son.
A lot of pings on that one today.
Sorry, boys.
Here's Anger. Gets it away. This one is boom. Might go a little too far. Bouncing and into the end zone it goes. Here, though, real life back at the stadium and on your TVs, on your couch at home in Thanksgiving. Giants still alive.
Yes.
Drew Lock, though,
Yes.
needs some points, needs a quick. Got Neighbors wide open, makes the catch, and he's out across the 45, and that's a good drive starter.
Wow.
And
Offense,
yes.
number 85. 10-yard penalty, first down.
4 quarterback hits, 3 tackles, and now it's 1st and 20. Eradicates a good play, and this is overshown. Oh, absorbing the hit is Johnson, who stays alive. That was impressive. Big hit. Johnson stayed on his feet for a couple more yards. 2nd down. Neighbors. Nice little spin move and a juke. And Neighbors up across the 25. No pressure. Lock tripped up. 6th sack of the day for the Cowboys. It's Odigizua.
Fancy about this. You got Odigizua here. And it's just a little game there with the linebacker. Going on Schmitz, Kendricks.
Now Gillen to punt it away. Turpin calls fair catch. Cowboys take over.
And he is just an absolute freak of a pass rusher.
Yeah, his 3rd game back after that high ankle injury. Dowdle spinning through the Giants D. And he's up over 100 yards for the first time in his career.
It's a good run, good blocking, but again, giving up explosive runs for this Giants defense and missed tackles.
110 on the day, career high for Rico Dowdle. Get it again, why not? That time, nothing. Nowhere to go. Boy, if you're Mike McCarthy.
I like the rhythm that they played with last week as well as today.
Similar game. Dowdle had a big game last week. Picks up a few more there. Last week he rushed for 86 yards and looked good.
Here we go.
They do give it to Dowdle. Right side. Looking for a seam. It's not there. Okereke all over it. And had an opportunity to keep it in, but did not do it. 4:39 left. What do the Giants have left? Pressure in Lock's face again. Throws across his body and has a catch to Johnson. Theo Johnson. 2nd and 1. Lock knocked down. Boy, that batted mile backwards. Chauncey Golston. Fake.
Wow.
Gonna throw a fade to Hyatt, who was covered like glue, but they call a flag on Jordan Lewis.
Thank you. I have a lot of people that were on my side that helped me get through this, including our great network Fox.
You're the best. Here's Lock, taps near side, knocked away. Neighbors the intended receiver. There's Deron Bland, one of those guys.
Love to see him back making those plays just like he did right there.
2nd and 10. Lock, quick over the middle. Why not go back to Johnson? Breaks a tackle. Theo Johnson. Good looking run into Callis territory at the 45. The rookie from Penn State.
Just got to get down there in scoring range. Pass rush is fatigued.
Lock, can't find anyone. Pressure, goes far side. Tracy's got to make a move. Makes a great move. Looking for big space. It's Tracy down to the 26th. Boy, what a play that was. Nothing.
That's what I love. Look at that. I mean, looks over his right shoulder as he's catching the ball. Knows that he's got space inside.
I feel like you got to get this before the 2-minute warning here with 2 timeouts. Here is Locke. Stands in. Again, nothing there. Shuttles it out, Tracy. There's a flag. You have heard the call of holding. Feels like every time in the second half the Giants have had a good play, it's been a holding call.
Well, they're going backwards, and again, you play behind the sticks.
Offense number 76. 10-yard penalty. First down.
It creates some pressure in the middle of the pocket.
Lock. Zips one. Oh, Neighbors hung on, and he's inbound. He somehow got it over to Ron Bland. First and goal. Giants not dead yet, though. Lock here. Pressure. Blitz. In trouble. Steps up to run. Looking to get there. Lock is in for the touchdown. With 2:18 to go and 2 timeouts.
And the quarterback's got time to survey the field. They lose pass rush discipline. Look at this. Just nobody there. And with his speed, nice job by the Giants. Wow.
And so it's a 7-point game. You wonder for the Giants, all the injuries they have on the defensive line today in this game.
Hand it to Dowdle, come up with some stops.
Give it to Dowdle, penalty flag here. Look at the Giants jumped.
12 on the field.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
This is a mess. Well, they just handed him a first down. The good news is
defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Results in a 1st and 10.
I want to make them use the timeouts. Here's Rush to throw it on first down. How about that? Gets it out to Brooks, and they complete it, but it's a great play out there by Jackson again. Adoree Jackson's had himself a night.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Dowdle, they're going to give it to him, and it'll be 3rd and a long 3. Looks like they're going to let this go to the 2-minute warning. Cowboys get a first. It's over. Giants trying to get it back. 3rd and 2. Cooper Rush to throw it. Far side. What a catch that was by Cooks. And he's in, and the clock runs, and it's a first down for Dallas.
And Cooper Rush making a nice throw, only where his guy can get it.
Here we go.
Rush to take a knee. Giants will let it run with only 1 timeout. There's nothing they could do, and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving at home. Rico Dowdle over 100 yards. Micah Parsons, DeMarvion Overshown were great.
Here we go.
Yeah, and a lot of positives that I saw from the Cowboys today. Brandon Cooks coming back, making plays. Cooper Rush continuing to win football games for this club, coming as a backup and doing a great job.